Welcome back to the Gingium YouTube channel. In the last two videos, we've been racing to finish my drift truck for the largest drift event in the Southeast, Fall Double Down. We've completed the brakes and clutch and made massive progress on the rest of the truck, but we still have a lot of work to do. In this video, we have to get it running because today is Friday, exactly 1 week away from the event, and this weekend is our best chance to get the truck tuned. So a little update for you guys. Tomorrow morning is when we have the dyno session. Unfortunately, we're not gonna make it. The problem is that we had a couple parts get delayed until tomorrow afternoon. So even if I did finish everything, I wouldn't have the parts to finish the other additional stuff. So what we're gonna do instead, tomorrow we're having a little shop hang. We're gonna watch the UFC fight. And we're gonna get it running and driving tomorrow. And then on Sunday, Yanni is going to tune it. We're gonna street tune it. That's good enough for Fall Double Down. So we are still racing to get it done by tomorrow afternoon. I just went ahead, pulled off both the valve covers and welded on some Dash 8 bungs for the catch can system. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and change all the injector harnesses and do all the wiring for the engine harness up here so that we can kind of fully assemble the engine harness, and I can start working on the intercooler AN lines, the power steering AN lines, getting all that finalized. Also, we have a windshield now. Also, Isaac's mounting the battery. So, I gotta cut some injector harnesses. And so the engine harness is now complete. All of the injectors and coil packs are plugged in. The harness for all the throttle body stuff was extended successfully. All this side's plugged in, alternator plugged in. Looking good. I can work on the AN lines on the engine because I won't have to take them off to do the wiring now. So we got two back in this little crevice that are going to the reservoir here. That's for the intercooler. Then we have one going around the back to the power steering. And then we have all of the catch can lines. Finishing up the intake by putting the air temperature sensor bung in it and the AN bung for the catch can. This is the first time I have ever actually used a bung for an air temperature sensor. Normally I just drill a hole and stick it in with some JB Weld. So, Gingium's learning. Growing every day. Hey, Mishimoto makes universal air filters now too. That's pretty cool. But after the intake was done, I went ahead and kind of messed around with fuse boxes and mounted them. Both of the fuse boxes are mounted, not necessarily their permanent locations, but for the ease of not having to redo any of the wiring, we put them there. Also, most of the powers, actually I think all the powers are on. There's a little bit of confusion with the factory fuse box, but we'll figure it out later. Now, working on the power steering line, the high pressure one that goes from the pump down to the rack, which uses the annoying PTFE. Let me show you how this works. So these fittings have these aluminum collars. The aluminum collar has to go in between the plastic and the rest of the hose. Easier said than done. So if I remember correctly, this collar on, then you use the flathead to pry this open a bit. But if you work it out too much, you're gonna have issues too. The thing about these bastards. My arch nemesis. Frodo in the ring, Caleb in PTFE hoses. So I'm gonna say that's enough. And then you have to get that seated all the way. Kind of like that. Yeah, I think that's seated. I'm doing this by memory. Maybe this is a bad thing to do. Then now this thing slides onto that. Yeah, you gotta get her deep though. Nice. Get this up around and onto that. Did I just do it? Did I? And with these, you have to make sure they're fully seated. That's how you know they're gonna work. Oh gosh. Seemed easier than I remember. So now that I've already done it, I'm gonna go ahead and watch a tutorial video to make sure I did it right. After the fact. God damn, this music is loud. Just kinda gonna stick this into the abyss down there. Huh? It's loud. Mark the length. Now we're gonna cut it. Put the other fitting on. Put it in. Question is, did I fuck it up? These really like to expand when you cut them. Yeah, so the problem arises now. It's like, can I get this thing over this? Yes, I can. And look, it kind of flared itself out. So I might even just be able to go. Man, PTFE hoses are easy, bro. I made it to mortar. The ring is in Mount Doom. Maybe it's the Pennzoil. That's probably what it is. So it's Saturday. We are absolutely gonna get the truck running today. And if we don't, something bad's gonna happen. It's all hands on deck. I'm handling the hoses. Yanni is here, tuner and electrician. He is handling all the wiring, extending some stuff, wiring up some stuff in the back. Dumbledore over here is just handling the things like, you know, bolt and body panels back on. You can handle that, right?
Man doesn't have any of the parts, man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
More specifically, right now, I am working on the coolant line. AN lines for the radiator are in, but obviously this floppiness isn't going to work, so why don't we put a little Gingium twist on it, eh? And then over here, Daniel took apart the inner tie rods so that I can fix the angle of the adapter bracket. Red Loctite is your friend here.
That will do you.
Liquid cancer inbound.
Rotate it a little bit. There you go. So the coolant lines are in, and now I'm working on the fuel pressure line. So we already have the one that goes from the pump through the filter up to the rail. And now I'm working on the line that connects one rail to the other rail, and then from the rail to the regulator, and then from the regulator back to the tank.
Pennzoil. Full synthetic platinum. I'm gonna keep this 1UZ ripping.
What you were supposed to say is liquid gold.
It is liquid gold.
So as Daniel said, the drift truck is getting Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic. Earlier in the day, I had gone to Napa Auto Parts to pick this stuff up. Usually, I do like to run their Ultra Platinum Full Synthetic, but for this first startup, the normal Platinum will be plenty. The reality is that all of Pennzoil's oils are fantastic at keeping your engine safe, even during the harshest of operating conditions. That's why we're using it in the drift truck. That fuel line is done. This fuel line is done. Unfortunately, I had to go around, which not ideal. We'll change that later probably. I also got two of the intercooler lines done right here. I'm gonna finish these up so I can get them kind of out of the way and stuff. One has to come from here all the way back around to the intercooler. The intercooler pump's also right there, so bit by bit we're getting done. Update, Yanni?
How you feel?
We are almost complete with all of our wiring.
Looks stressful.
It's okay.
Maybe a little confusing, more like it.
We're gonna make them all the same color, and then I'll make you a nice wiring diagram.
Okay, there we go. officially the last fitting for the last line. My thumb and my hands hurt so much from doing all these AN lines. But here we are. Truck is almost ready to start. I mean, look at this. This is freaking awesome. Everyone here watching UFC. I've been here since 9 a.m. 11 hours so far. It's going good.
Yeah, look at that.
I gotta wrap the end. Don't
Yeah, well, I was impressed.
Thanks.
Hey, be looking and see if you see coolant on the floor.
That's a good point.
Hey, you can just water everywhere.
Nice. Alright, don't bring the batteries in.
Fans and water pump run together.
Oh, okay.
That's what you said?
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just, here, let's unplug the fan so we can hear the water pump.
Got it. Oh, that was a
Man, these connectors are so baller.
bro. Sucking.
Oh yeah. It's quiet. I mean, it's hard to tell if it's doing anything, but I hope it is.
Man, this is how it was in the Eclipse. It was like, is it doing anything?
That was with the
think it is.
intercooler though. That was the problem.
Is it doing anything? I think it is.
Well, I mean, we understand that.
He turned off everything in the shop. He was like, wait, listen.
We just don't know if it's actually pumping water. So, as they try to figure out what's up with the wiring, there's a little bit of confusion with the factory fuse box, but we'll figure it out later. I'm starting the exhaust so that we can at least put the O2 sensor in. Kind of needs that. Yeah, the wiring thing is a little bit of an issue. Because obviously I didn't do the wiring. None of the wiring's labeled. None of the like basic stuff's labeled. And so yeah, we don't know why nothing's good power.
And
We only have 8 minutes to get it running today. Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm just saying it's. What time is it?
Yeah, it is late.
Wait, what was it?
It's 11:52.
No, if we don't get it running in 8 minutes, that's not tonight.
Oh, that's true.
Oh wait, that was an early stop. That was early as fuck.
Nah, he's fucked, bro.
Was not fair, bro.
Boom.
Boom! Oh my
He goes
god.
down, but then watch.
Yeah, watch the elbows. Look. Boom, elbow, elbow, elbow.
then he
And then
goes
he
like-
falls out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh.
What you guys say about that?
A little sad. It's alright.
So these wires trigger the EC or trigger the fuel pump and intercooler pump. So we're just gonna go ahead and add power to this, and it should go ahead and turn on our lift pump. And then once we fill up our storage tank, then we can add the fuel pump wire once all that's primed, and then we'll be able to check for fuel leaks and everything. And hopefully this cranks.
How many guys does it take to find a
What's that noise?
It's the ECU.
It's easy. Yeah, it just makes it. No, it's actually.
I hear something somewhere.
Oh, I think these ones are tight.
Oh, the fucking fuel filter.
Yeah, it's not tight.
Damn. Hey, crack the door, bro.
Listen, it just always happens. Like at the end of the night, you're excited. Let's get this over with. Let's go home. You forget the time to finish.
Do you remember we didn't put fluid in my diff that day, Daniel?
Wow. That's a little
Driving around the parking lot with no fluid.
That's a little worse, bro.
Yeah, let's say just.
I don't see anything. You should probably check to make sure it's got oil pressure. Like take one of these oil lines off. Make sure there's fluid coming out first. Someone want to go push the button?
button here?
Yes. No, wait, not quite.
More? Just run it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it for a while. Dude, that sounds sick. What?
Yeah, it's not loud as fuck.
Pause it for a second. Oh, good. Stop. Sorry, I was not paying attention. Oil? Plenty of oil, yeah. We got good oil pressure here. Anyone want some Coke? It literally looks like what was already in here.
That's Pib.
Whatever. Okay, come on. Come on, guy. Get the fuck out of my shop.
Ready?
Yeah, just start it for a second or two. You're back, baby! Oh, it instantly drank coolant too.
Yeah.
How bad? Was anyone not plugging their ears?
Yeah, I wasn't.
How bad was it?
It wasn't that. Really not
Dude,
that
this
bad.
sounded me. It said, whoa. I was like, oh, whoa.
Oh, sorry, I was. Ooh. All right, try it again. Yeah, it's running like shit, but.
Smoking's running.
8 on the wide bed. It's really good.
Yeah, well, it does have twice the size injectors.
Oh, God.
She lives, baby! She lives! Let's go! Okay, we gotta turn the fan on. We're gonna die.
Sounds very good though.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. Thank you for the help, everybody. We still have more work to do tomorrow, but.
Well, it made it less than a year though. 20 days and it would have been a year.
Yeah,
19
it only
months,
took
it
me
actually sounded
11
like
months and 11 days.
11 days, yeah.
11 months and 11 days? Is it November 11th still?
Yeah. No, well, technically not.
Oh, dude, that.
Yeah.
But it was. We did it in 11 months and 11 days on November 11th. All right, so it is day 2 of day 1,000 of working on this truck. Yesterday we did get it started, but it ran like crap because we couldn't connect to the ECU and change injector sizes and other tune stuff. Well, we already fixed that. Good job, Yanni. Last night we went to bed at 4 a.m., woke up at 9 a.m., and here we are back again. Now I have to work on the exhaust because the exhaust has to be at least somewhat complete for us to go street tune it. Yanni is tidying up some more wiring. Daniel is reassembling the truck more. We have a lot of little things to do besides that. You know, make sure it can reach operating temp, make sure it doesn't overheat, all that yada 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 yada. If all that works, then we can street tune it. I've already been making some pipe. Apologies for the lack of filming. Obviously, this has been a very hectic 2 days. Just trying to work, trying to get as much done as possible. We worked on the truck for 17 hours yesterday. About, so yeah, a lot of work. I'm exhausted.
You sure you don't have a kid?
So I got the first parts of the tubes in with the resonators and the flex pipes. Now, right here, I'm gonna be putting an X pipe, which is something new. We're gonna try. I'm thinking it's gonna make it sound a little bit better. Not 100% sure. Pretty much how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take this, cut it like that, and then, you know, do it again. Boom. Clean it up, weld it. Sort of like that. I kind of messed up because I cut a bit too much out the center. This is still a bigger diameter than the pipes, but I would have liked it to be a little bigger. It'll be good for now. This thing ain't making 1,000 horsepower anyway, so I think it'll be fine. But now we have to fit this up to that. I messed it up and I put the flex pipes in the wrong spot. So like it's just... This exhaust is eventually gonna have some very cool side exit NASCAR style boom tubes. Don't have time for that. So that's what we're doing right now. Oh yeah, she bubbling a lot. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Glug, glug, glug that. Drink, 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 drink. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, the power steering pump is working. The problem is I put the return line on the bottom. That was a mistake and a half. Out of the thing now, onto the headers.
Safety code.
Safety code.
Man, the intercooler is definitely working now. Thank you. Much better. Alright, shut it off. This power steering thing got fixed. It's coming out of the threads of the bolt. Such a bad design. But it's about to start a fucking fire down here. Damn! Damn, bro! Maybe let it warm up a bit. It sounds great. I mean, oh, and that's good. It's bubbling some coolant.
We are getting this thing alive. Stabilizing. Doing the beep boops, the 1s and the 2s and the 3s and the 4s.
It's hot back here, so that means at least some hot water is getting back there, so that's good. Fans haven't kicked on, so it's probably not at 195 yet. Yeah, it's coming up to temp nicely. Adding that bleed porter on the radiator made a big difference. We got a little bit of an oil leak. It's not bad though. What's that noise? Is that just the exhaust rattling? Okay, it's way worse in here.
Yeah, it's the same sound.
Okay, I'm gonna push the clutch in. First gear. On a cold day, that's nice.
That's lovely.
That's nice. The truck is running, and as you can tell, it sounds pretty good. A couple leaks to fix, a couple minor things to fix. Unfortunately, since it's dark out, and I mean, look at the thing, we're not street tuning it, which means we're gonna have to figure out some other time to street tune it, which will be up to me. But thank you so much for coming out.
Of course.
I mean, we've spent probably 25 hours here at least, just straight working. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you all my other friends who are not here. The amount of, I mean, that is the most progress I've ever made on a vehicle in 2 days. And I see another leak. Hello, mister.
Power steering.
What are you doing?
So we have succeeded in completing most of our tasks and getting the truck running, but not in getting it driving. And thus we have missed our window of tuning this weekend. So the plan is to get the truck running and driving and dialed over the course of the next couple of days, then stop at Yanni's house on the way to the drift event on Thursday and street tune the truck. That is our last opportunity to make this event, so we better hope things go to plan. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope you enjoyed. Thanks again to everyone and all the sponsors that made this truck possible, and a special thanks to Pennzoil for keeping this 1UZ protected at all times with that big old blower strapped to the top of it. I'll see you guys in the next one, which is live right now on Patreon if you want to check it out and support the channel.